Hi everyone, this is Teal from puckerblocks.com, and this is my, I think, third review of the Stillman and Birn sketchbook. The earlier two were of Alpha and Epsilon, so today I'm going to look at Delta series. Stillman and Birn, they put out several sketchbooks. They have the Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, and Zeta. So for the Delta series, it's basically a, let me see, I can't remember how many pages there are actually in these sketchbooks. And Delta would have 52 pages. 52 pages, so 52 pages, and the pages are actually made of 270 GSM paper, so it's almost like cardstock. For this particular Alpha series, the paper they feature is a bit off-white. That means it's a slightly yellow, creamy color on the paper. Let me compare it against a white sketchbook so that you can see the color difference. Let me see. Okay, I have here a sketchbook that is white in color. This is the Epsilon sketchbook, and this is the Delta sketchbook. So you can see the color difference. This one is warmer and this one is white, natural white. My preference for sketchbook, personally, I like them to be just white and not off yellow, but I use this sketchbook just to try it out. One thing to note about Stillman and Birn sketchbook is they have very good binding. So this one comes in, I think the smaller size is A5. They have larger sizes as well, wire bound as well as hardcover. And this one is the hardcover one. The binding is quite good. You can open the pages flat. And they are all stitched together. So you can see how flat the pages can be opened too. So, and I've used this sketchbook for a while now. I'm not sure when was the first sketch. This was drawn, I started using this sketchbook in December 2014 and finished it, and took about 3 months to finish this. So I see that actually the binding, the part where, I'm not sure you can see this, actually some of the pages, the sections here actually came off from the glue area. Yeah, there's a bit of glue area here. So, but even so, the stitching is still is able to hold the pages together. So the binding is really very good. And let's take a closer look at what I drew inside this sketchbook. Okay, 270 GSM paper. It's sort of like a cold press. There's this fine grain texture going on. It's very good for pen and ink as well. And for this sketch, I actually use a brush pen for the black areas as well as just ink for the lines. And the ink lines appear very sharp. There's no feathering, that sort of thing. And because the paper is so thick, you can see even though I put a heavy wash of black here, it doesn't show across to the next page. It takes watercolor quite well. I actually quite enjoy using watercolor on this sketchbook. I'm not sure if there's any cotton content, but the water, the paper does absorb the water a bit well. I'm not sure if the surface is treated or not, but I'm able to get flat wash very easily when I want to, or as well as gradated wash very easily. The colors come out a bit warmer because the paper is off-white with creamy texture on it. This is a watercolor brush pen with watercolor. This is pen and ink and watercolor. So pen, ink and watercolor is the medium that I use most on this sketchbook. The paper is thick, so thick that you can layer several heavy washes on it and it will not buckle. So you can see it doesn't really warp. I think there's some slight warping, but it's not really an issue at all. You can really layer a lot of layers on this sketchbook, no problem. Brush pen again with watercolor. This is a color pencil. The paper, cold press paper, has a bit of a tooth, so if you're going to be using color pencil, a lot of the white is going to show through. So that's something to take note of, and because of that, I probably will not recommend this one for color pencil using. But if you want just to draw like lines with pencil and then use a watercolor wash over it, I think that is fine. This is a water-soluble graphite with ink. Very nice graphite. I think I sprayed fixative on this page so that it doesn't smudge on the other page. Again, some watercolor pencils. The colors come out quite strong and vibrant, so the paper does not dull down a bit, even though overall it makes the sketch looks a bit warmer. I like the colors, watercolors on this page, on this paper. You can get granulation on the paper as well if you are using granulating pigments like ultramarine or cerulean blue. So that's all for this sketchbook, the Delta series. So that's the review for this sketchbook, the Delta sketchbook, and it's a very high quality sketchbook. The hardcover is very hard, the pages are heavyweight, and it can be used for several layers of watercolor, and the watercolors interact very well with the paper. You can get even washes very effortlessly. So this is one that I recommend, but this one, take note again that the paper is off-white. So if you want actually a white color paper but also in 270 GSM, Stillman and Birn, they do have another sketchbook for that, and that is the Beta series sketchbook. So I will be reviewing the Beta series sketchbook also in the future. And thank you for watching this video. I hope it has been helpful to you. Remember to subscribe to my channel because I will be posting more art product reviews in the future. Thanks for watching.